If you're looking for something fun to do, try solving a Rubik's Cube. If you don't know how to do it, this will be a great video to show you how to do it and give you lots of entertainment for many hours. Because it's a puzzle, and who doesn't like to do puzzles? To get started, you'll just need a cube. You can get one of these at just about any store that has a toy section, and they're between $10 and $15 usually. The other thing that you'll need, which I guess you don't really need, but something that I would recommend, is to go down into the description and download my PDF guide that will accompany this video, and you can follow step by step as we go through and solve the cube. It should make it a lot easier for everyone who's just starting. So with that, let's get started. So the first step is going to be to get the white edges into place. So the easiest way for me to do that is to look at the bottom side of the cube, or the yellow side, and look for white on the bottom, white edge pieces on the bottom. So we can see here we have two of them. And so let's start with this white piece. So if we rotate this so that the blue is on the blue side, and then just rotate 180 degrees here, now the white is on the white side, the blue is on the blue side. It's important that we match the edge color, not just with the white part, but with also the side part, because we're solving the cube, right? So next is this one. We'll try this one. Again, just match the reds up and rotate 180 degrees, and now both of those are in place. It gets a little trickier though when there aren't white pieces on the bottom. So like this one, we can't just rotate down and realign it, as you can see, because it's white. So I have a little trick that I like to use. It's kind of like turning around in your car. So you back up and pull forward. And now it's on the bottom, on the yellow side, which is on the opposite of the white side. So now we can rotate this over, match up the greens, and rotate that into place. This situation's also kind of tricky. So if we turn this one to be on the bottom, now we've displaced this middle one. But that's okay, because we can turn this bottom row and turn to put this middle piece back into place. So now we've lined that up. This is still on the bottom, and we can rotate it 180 degrees into place. So here's a white corner piece. Match up one of the sides with its corresponding color. So like this red, green, and white piece will match up with this red side. And then we're just going to rotate it up until the white side of the piece is on the white side of the cube. But you can see that we've displaced our white middle piece. So we're just going to rotate to put this back into place. We're going to rotate this corner piece out of the way, bring the edge piece back in, and then bring the corner piece back in. So you see, now we have the edge piece and the corner piece, and it all matches up. And we're going to repeat this until all four corners are correct. So I can get this orange, green, and red or white piece out of the corner that it was in, because it was in the wrong corner, by rotating this down. And we can rotate this back up, and now this is free to go around until it matches. You can pop it up in the right corner. All right, now we've got all of the edge pieces done and the white side done. Next up, we're going to move down to this middle row, but we're going to flip the cube over to make it easier to work with. So to solve the middle row, we're going to look for pieces on the top edge sides that don't have any yellow on them. So like we wouldn't want to use this piece because it has yellow. It's not going to go in these middle edges. It's like that one's not going to work. This one's not going to work. Looks like this is the one that is going to work. So we're going to want to rotate it so that the edge piece matches up. And then we are going to see which way we want it to go to, because it can go down into this edge piece or down into this edge piece. So we can see here it has orange on it, so it's not going to go down here on the red side, it's going to go down here on the orange side. So then we're going to rotate the top away from our target piece, target place right here. And then we're going to rotate the target side up, then bring the top back so that the color lines up. Rotate the side back down, and then we're going to put this white piece that we've displaced back up here, which should be pretty easy, right? We just pop it up, put it over to the side to protect it while we put this other edge piece back into place, and then bring the side back in. And then if you look, our edge is in place. Then we're going to repeat that until all 4 edge pieces are in their place. And if there's one like this, where the edge piece is in the wrong spot or not turned correctly, we can just put this piece down in there, and then this piece will be up here, like this. See, now our blue and orange piece is out of the place where it is out, and we can put it back into this place. All right, now we have all 4 edge pieces in place, and we can focus on the top. So once you have the middle row done, you can have one of 4 possible outcomes on the yellow side. One is that you could have just one yellow square or one yellow edge piece, maybe one or 2 yellow edge pieces. The other is you could have 2 adjacent edge pieces. The third is you could have 2 opposite edge pieces. And the fourth option you're looking for is that all 4 edge pieces are in place. So in this one, we have no yellow edge pieces. So we'll follow these next 6 steps to advance to the number 2 scenario. And then we'll do the 6 steps again, and we'll go to the number 3, and then we'll do the 6 steps again, we'll go to the number 4 until we have all of the yellow edges yellow. So here we have our face. We're going to turn it clockwise. Then we're going to do right side up, top left, right down, top right, face counterclockwise. And now we have 2 adjacent edge pieces, and we want to turn it so that the back and the left edge pieces are yellow. So it kind of makes a backwards L. And we're going to do it again to advance to the third outcome. You see, there we have the third outcome. And then we're going to do it one more time. We're going to get all 4 edges in place. And there we go. And this works every single time. And so whether you ended up with, at step 1 with no yellow edges, or you had all 4 edges done, or somewhere in between, you can just follow step number 2 keep repeating it until you get all 4 edges in place. The next step is we're going to get all 4 of the middle edge pieces on the top row, or the yellow row, to match their side. So we're going to line up as many as we can right now. And this next trick will show you how to swap the front and the left to edge pieces. And so you got to kind of puzzle through this and think about which 2 pieces do you want to swap. Do you want to swap these 2, these 2, these 2? And you just got to look at your different edge pieces and decide which 2 you want to swap. So as you can see, if I swap this orange and blue piece, all of them will be lined up. So we'll hold it like this so that the blue side is my face. In this situation, and we'll go right up, top left, right down, top left again, right up, top left twice, right down, and then we're going to line up our colors, and now we can see that all 4 colors line up. The next step is going to be getting the yellow corner pieces into the right corner. So here we can see that this green and orange and yellow piece right here is in the right corner, because we can see it all lines up with all 3 sides. But this piece doesn't. That's not, the red, yellow, and green piece doesn't go there. And you can see here that we don't have any other matches. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold this so that our orange, green, and yellow piece that is in the right place, in this case it's these 3 colors, but it could be any for you or none at all. But if you do have a piece that is in the right place, it doesn't have to be oriented correctly. You could have the yellow be right here and the orange up here, or any combination to where this piece, just as long as this piece is in the right spot, it doesn't have to be turned correctly. We're going to hold that on the right front side, because that corner is going to be protected, and then we're going to shuffle these other 3. So to shuffle the corners, we're going to do top left, right up, top right, left up, top left, right down, or top right, left down. And now we can reevaluate the corners. So we can see this piece didn't move because it was in the protected corner. That piece is still not right. That piece isn't right. And that piece isn't right. So we'll do it again to shuffle them again to see what happens. So top left, right up, top right, left up, top left, right down, top right, left down. All right. Now it looks like, so this piece is still correct because it's in our protected corner. This next one, is correct. We've got blue, orange, and yellow in the blue, yellow, and orange corner, and then red, yellow, and blue is that's in the right corner, and this is in the right corner, and this one's turned correctly. So we've got 2 that are turned correctly and 2 that aren't. So the last step is to orient the corners that are not oriented correctly. And to do that, we're going to hold this so that the one that is not oriented correctly is down in this direction, and one that is finished is in this spot. Because what we're going to kind of think of it kind of like a conveyor belt, so that this way is stuff that's coming into this spot to be fixed, and this looking in this direction are that have been solved and are in the right spot. And then this is the corner we're going to work on. And so we're going to hold it like this. We're going to do left up, bottom right, left down, bottom right. And we're just going to keep repeating this pattern until when we finish a sequence, the yellow is in the spot. So when we turn the bottom back left, that's when we finish. And if that's yellow, then that's correct. Then we're just going to twist the face, calling the yellow side the face now. This is our last one. We're going to repeat the pattern. Left up, bottom right, left down, bottom left. And we're just going to keep repeating that until when we end it, there's a yellow in the correct spot. All right, and now you've solved your cube. You just gotta rotate the top into the right spot and it's all solved. Hope you were able to solve your Rubik's Cube. If you were, click the like button and try solving it again until all you need is the PDF. Then keep practicing until you don't need any help at all. See if you can find some shortcuts in different situations. See how fast you can get. I have a friend that can solve the Rubik's Cube in under a minute. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.